You kind of see it. And so my first impression was just being like a little bit like hit with color. Let me know about you. I have to laugh. Oh my god. Hey, sweet peas. I am taking a moment to talk about how wonky my setup is. OMG. Anywho, I found a new deck of cards today, and it's not very often that sets of cards kind of take me by surprise. Like, I didn't know that that was coming out because I have my pulse on the market. I kind of have my pulse on who's making what, where, and what have you. So I feel like I'm slipping. OMG. So I need to up my game. So I found these today when I was at oh gosh, it was like what is it? Not PCC, the Central Co-op down here in Seattle. And I just snatched it on site. Like, I've never seen this. I need to know about it. I need to unbox it. I need to decide if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to pass it on. But yeah, this guy is super brand new. I honestly don't even know a thing about it. I literally snatched it and told my wife, we're getting this. So this is just a cover of the cover. And then just to show you what the packaging looks like. So in this video, what I'm going to talk about is the whole scope of this set of cards. So I'm going to look at the cards, I'm going to look at the packaging, I'm going to look at the entire experience from moment I opened, actually just it being in hand, to, fleshing with the cards. Because to me, when it comes to tarot, it's a whole spectrum of experience, not just, oh, what does the card say? What magic do they present in my head? That's part of it too, but there's more to this. So just to kind of give you a little bit of background on what I do, in addition to being a tarot practitioner, so I read professionally, I also own a store on Etsy where I buy and sell new and used tarot cards. So I'm constantly running through inventory. I'm constantly looking at cards. I'm sorting, I'm counting, I'm measuring up against other cards. I'm researching markets and cost and current retail pricing and so forth. So there's a lot of my life that's invested in tarot cards, a lot of my life. In addition, I have a bachelor's in industrial design. So industrial design often covers graphic design, product design, packaging, physical small to large consumer products, basically. So I feel very well versed in understanding and speaking about the entire experience that is unboxing this set of cards, from design to concept through the whole human experience. So I'm just saying, I feel like I have a thing or two to say about a thing or two. Anywho, well, just to quick observes, it looks like this is from Chronicle Books. I know they have manufactured, I believe, the Cat Tarot and Mystic Mondays. I don't know if they have any others right offhand because I've not ordered from them specifically, but I know that brand in particular. Looks like they just shrink wrapped the set. It's pretty standard. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and hop in. This kind of has a little like void where the shrink kind of melted, so I'm just going to use that as my little open space with my nails. And kind of plop in. So I would anticipate this to have a magnet closure because of this kind of style of box. But looking at the box now that the cover's gone, you can tell that there's like matte versus kind of like a pearlescent finish on some elements of it. So I don't know if it's going to come up in camera. See if I can get it. You kind of see it where it's like, especially right up here where it's like reflective versus where it's not, like here it's matte. So where it's hitting the light, there you go. You can see some reflection there. So it's an interesting detail. It's dominant on the side and the back. So this says it's an 81 card deck with a guidebook. And so yeah, it is a magnet closure. And so my first impression was just being like a little bit like hit with color. I love that. That's cool. Let's see what else is in here. It kind of looks like it has a little keeper. I don't know what you call these actually. It's this little thickness of material here that serves what I believe is no other purpose than to kind of help let the cards not rock in here. So, you know what? I think this very well could be useful in some way. Like, this is a void of space. What can be done here? Like, is there a way to make this a useful product in addition to this? Maybe make this part of, you know, some way of holding your card, or doing your readings or something. Like, I am a big fan of making things useful and pulling out the excess so that only essentials or the vitals are here. So if you're going to have something here that's just purely aesthetic, make it useful, make it do something. That's just me as a designer. So what I see is the ribbon kind of, you know, helper upper. I was already touching the cards. The cards seem to have like a soft finish to them. You kind of see how the light reflects off of them. So let's pop them out. So they have the white edges. Nice little standard guidebook that I expect. Looks like they've been kind of, not roughhoused per se, but like during their printing, there's like, a, you know, just on this one anyway, a little bit of a braiding. You know, nothing I'm going to get all in a tiff about, but it's just stuff to notice, or stuff that I notice when I'm looking. The funny thing is, I feel like I have meh standards because I know what goes into these things, and often y'all have no idea what it takes to get a deck into hands that looks like pristine. There's so much that goes into it. So when I get one that has like a flaw, quote unquote, I'm like, nah, it's good enough. But I'm aware of it because I used to have to watch for this. I used to have to keep an eye on these things. So my understanding, based on what I read on the back, this deck has three different lovers cards. So that's what makes it the 81 deck. 78, 79, 80, no. Anyway, and there's probably other cards in there too. But, yeah, we'll take a look through and just kind of get an idea. So I'm assuming this is standard Rider-Waite imagery. I don't see anything that's screaming Thoth Tarot as of yet. This is supposed to be a little bit more inclusive than some decks, and right away, the Empress looks to be like a woman of color. So that's cool. I'm not going to spend a whole time like looking through each card because the art itself is kind of subjective, but let's look at the cardstock. So the cardstock quality is thin. I would say comparable to that of the standard yellow box Rider-Waite Smith. Kind of has that slight cardboardy feeling, so it's not actual paper, but like slightly thinner than cereal box is kind of how I describe it. Like that. That's what it has that finish to me about. And I'm the person, like, I have decks that I'm so in love with. Hold on, let me pull one of them out. So I'm kind of a snob when it comes to quality for myself. Like, you know, because this is True Black Tarot. It is a chunk of a set of cards, and this is just the title card. This has a matte finish. This feels like substantial. Like you'd spend some time, you'd spend some money here. Speaking of which, I need to take these in the house. This feels like it's price tag. This feels like a $20 deck of cards. Actually, my mom, this was a gift. This is an $80 set of cards. $160 depending on when you price it in the market. So yeah. I mean, the tactile experience leaves to be desired, but this feels like it'd be great for a beginner set of cards for someone, or maybe like a child. Or a young person, beginner set of cards. So, not too bad. I don't mind the white edges. I'm meh on the borders. Some people like borders, some people don't. I'm kind of on the fence. It has to not detract from the artwork. So, and this so far doesn't. I'm going to kind of sift through a few of the cards to kind of just get a gander. I mean, the illustration, again, art is subjective. I'm kind of on the fence about the artwork. It doesn't sing to me right away. It'd be fun to play with or make some art with, but I'm not like pulled into these cards. But that's just my style, my aesthetic. My aesthetic is specific. Like, I fell in love with the True Black Tarot, and if you've never seen it, let me show you one of them. So this is the artwork. This is the Ace of Pentacles, matte finished cardstock, thick as hell, UV spot gloss on the back. There's so much to these cards is just hard to kind of like put it into words. Like you have to hold them in your hands to understand what the hell these things are because they're intense and they're amazing. So I'm just saying, yes, I need to bring these inside because I feel like doing some work with them. So usually when it comes to that, that's where I'm coming from. I come from I guess you know, I like indie decks, right? Because they have a different quality to them. But yeah, let's just look through. So this looks like hetero lovers, gay lovers, lesbian lovers. Sweet. What the hell? Oh, there's another lovers. Cool. Okay. This is that moment when you're like, I have been out of, I'm a lesbian, I'm of the LGBTQ amazing other letter community, but I've been out long enough that these two, I don't know what they are. I'm a terrible human. I believe this is trans. This looks like female or asexual, probably A. And this one looks masculine. No, this one, I don't know. It's fine. Maybe the book will tell me. It's not that deep. The Chariot, but it is great to see other forms of love. Oh, interracial. It has it to being a mixed person. It all looks like me. I didn't know that. So Chariot, Fortitude. I guess that's a strength card. That's cool. The Hermit, Wheel of Fate, Wheel of Fortune, Justice. I like her. Hangman. Oh, that's a cool card. This is the Death card. I'm very particular about death, but I love how it's this like holding adult child kind of thing. Like I dig that. That's interesting to me. Temperance. Why is his ass out? Like, why does the devil need his ass out? I'm just saying. Tower. I do appreciate a star that's not naked. I do appreciate that. Just because it's like the star and is it the moon? I don't know. There's cards that are just classically naked. I'm like, why? We couldn't have figured something else out. The World is naked. Q. Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Wands. It's not quite Pippi, but kind of. Page of Wands? Yeah. It has the page, the P, the knight, the KN for knight. He's riding on a bird, the Queen of Wands. King of Wands is a crow. So I'm just gonna spot, this deck had great continuity up until this second. Like, okay. This doesn't tell me that this is part of that set, so I would just question, that would just be an artwork critique. Cups. She's a mermaid? Ooh, 2 mermaids. Ladies or mermen? Triad. Chalices, 4 of Cups. This feels like it could be really cute for someone. Yeah. Ooh, ballet. I'm all for it. Except, again, prude, because I know ballet, I know that pose. I would rather have her shoulders square. Anybody who does point work or has ever done that position, you'd prefer her shoulders to be square to the front in that position. Just saying. Her box is way long. Okay. Oh, it's a puppy. Yeah, this is an interesting, it's vague, like it doesn't really, some of it speaks directly to what the card is, some of it doesn't. Like this one kind of doesn't, but this one did. So, I don't know. Cool. Aww, that's kind of, like, sad. This is the Nine of Swords, and that's, I usually think of it as more of the awake anxieties, but this is more like bad dreams, which I can totally see that being. Aww, come on now. Now, the Ten of Swords is always made to make us uncomfortable, because that's what that card is, right? So, a peacock, though. Like, why we gotta stab a peacock? Oh my gosh. Anyway. It's all good. Okay. I love that. I like its brown hands. Again, something that my wife has been trying to instill in me and remind me of constantly is that representation matters. And so being able to see aspects of yourself in the things that you use is so useful and vital. And I grew up in a world where that was not the case. I legit thought I was the only mixed person on the planet until I was about 16. Only because I literally never saw another one. That's what happens when you're raised in the South. It's cute. It's playful. It's light. It seems easy. It seems like a very great starter set of cards. I probably will not maintain it in my collection because I have cards that I'm doing work with. So I need to have like a deeper, more intimate connection with them. What do I want to do? I was thinking about just doing a quick 3 card, but let's see. Yeah, let's shuffle. Well, I never can shuffle these well. It's like it always takes time to get a good well shuffle in. Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to ask the cards to tell me... what do I want to know? Stop it. What would you like to tell me? What would you like to tell me? I like how they hop out, though. That's nice. That's a nice way to be. See, for instance, like if I was doing this live or doing these for lives or events, having a deck that's super easy to read and very intuitive is wildly useful. Like using my True Black, I want to sit with it. I want to unpack the meaning in each of the cards, and it's really hard to do that quickly for people in public. But with these cards that, you know, they're all surface, like there's not a whole ton of depth to them, that is perfect. Like for me, the Rider-Waite Smith it's all surface. It's right right there on top. And I know so many people are going to disagree with that statement, but this is my video. This is mine. So I'm just shuffling along. What do I want to know? What do I want these cards to tell me? And I like to make sure I'm specific so I know how I'm taxing them, you know? What kind of spread do I want to do? I want to do 3 card. You'd think I have these spreads all memorized right now. 3 card. Okay. Dear deck, dear set of cards, dear new set of cards, what would you like me to know about you? Put this set of cards. What would you like me to know about you? Past, present, and future. What would you like me to know about you? Okay. What would you like me to know about you? Got it. All right. So we're going to shuffle until either I drop some cards hop out or I feel compelled. I feel like I still got a lot of shuffling to do. I shuffle like that so I don't mess them up, especially since I like to wear jewelry. Sometimes when I shuffle, my rings score the cards, but let's take a quick look to see how well they shuffle rifle style. Okay. They're thick enough, though, I kind of still want to do them the other way. Or the length. I think it's the length that does that for me. What do you want me to know about you? This deck feels like a young, spiritually, energetically, feels like a young, lighthearted deck. And it's probably just because of this, like, shade of pink. It just feels like 14 to 17-year-old young lady. But this would be an amazing gift for a 14 to 17-year-old, especially as a first set of cards. 10-year-old. You got inclusivity. You got sensitivity about bodily parts. So you got, you know, so it's good. All right. I'm getting tired of shuffling you, so can you give me your 3 cards? Please and thank you. Okay. We're gonna cut. We're gonna shuffle once more, and then we are gonna take off the top. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to tell me. It just did. What do we know about you? King of Pentacles. I have to laugh. Oh my gosh. Okay. And the reason, I'll tell you why I laugh in a minute. Okay, so I have the King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So to me, I didn't get a whole ton of shuffling in. I do have the 4 of Wands, so as the shadow card. So I think overall, this deck of cards is a fun and upbeat deck of cards. Like having the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck just speaks directly to that. To me, it's like, it's upbeat, it's easy, it's lighthearted, it's not a serious, or not, it's not even designed to be taken seriously kind of thing, is how I feel about it. The King of Pentacles, dude, look at this face. I feel like the deck just felt a bit insulted by me. So I get it. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to do that to you. I will make sure that you get a home that doesn't insult your good graces. The Ace of Pentacles, so that was the past. The present is the Ace of Pentacles, and then the future is the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we have grumpy pants here, because, you know, they're with me in the past or right now, in their future, they're going to find someone that is absolutely to die for them. That's going to be perfect. That is going to be the best arrangement possible. To me, this straight up looks like they're grumpy right now because I have them, because I don't appreciate who and what they are. I get that, my bad. But I feel like after I sell them, they're going to go to the perfect home. Like that Ace of Pentacles to me just has that, like, oh, someone got money. Hold on, there we go. Someone exchanged money, someone bought them to me, somebody paid for them, and now they go to a home of someone who will love the bleeding tar out of them. Love the tar out of them. I hope not like love them so much where their head pops off, but love them in the way of like, nope, these are designed to be cared for, designed to be loved, designed to be admired and worked with. And that will be perfect for these set of cards. So yeah. Well, I look forward to finding you a new home. I look forward to that. But it's so cool. Like, I literally feel like I have to, like, talk to it. Like, it was so nice to meet you, though. It really was. I appreciate the chance to see your artwork and review you and look at your design. That's very cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, yeah. So, this is the Star Spinner Tarot. I don't even know if I said that out loud. I said everything about this deck but that. So we're going to go ahead and put this away, but I want to take a quick gander at the guidebook. I tend not to invest a lot of time in guidebooks unless I'm like trying to unpack the card itself in a deeper study, but not like in a quick like run like that. It does have upright and reverse meanings. I'm trying not to break the spine. The Magician makes an efficient use of all available tools, while the Fool daydreams of grand possibilities. The Magician takes steps necessary to realize those dreams. This is planning and intentionally involved. So basic classic Rider-Waite-Smith imagery and words. Let's see if they have their own spreads. Oh, this is a Philippine Vietnamese American comic book artist and illustrator that lives in Minnesota with 3 children. Sweet. Well, I love that you did a tarot deck, sir. I don't see any like specific spreads. That's one thing I do love about guidebooks is when they share spread ideas. They have a Celtic cross. Okay. That's basic. Yeah, that just seemed like bare necessities. Feels like their work was in the deck itself, not really in the content of the book. More Than Fine is going to be absolutely perfect for someone here soon. So yeah, that is a Star Spinner Tarot. It will be up on Etsy here in probably the next day or 2. This video may not be out by then, but if it's available, you'll see it there. And if it's not in the search feature, then it already found a new home. So yeah, y'all take care. Thank you so much. Bye.